I know, we all know that is really the blueprint to Rick Ross's life. Okay. So even though him and Remy had a relationship for many, many years, for whatever reason, he wanted to deal with her on that level. Okay. And then she had to go back in with the writers and everything else to kind of tweak everything, turn everything around. Listen, when you're talking about somebody's life in any case, right, you have to make sure that you tweak a couple of things. It cannot be exact. So anyway, that was a situation. It seemed like there was a little tension in the air, okay, but clearly they got over it and they were able to move on, okay. Now I want to bring this man and this man into the situation. 50 Cent and Rick Ross, okay, they have a long-standing beef, okay. Their beef goes long and strong, like the Hatfield and McCoys. There's a lot going on between these two men. Understand what I'm saying? Now, I cannot compare the beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule and 50 Cent and Rick Ross, because no, it's totally different. Even though it's beef all the same, okay? Now, we all know how 50 Cent moves. If you mess with his ops, he is not going to mess with you, okay? Period, point blank. If you deal with 50 Cent's op, he is not going to deal with you. We all know that 50 Cent and Rick Ross have something brewing for over the past 20 years. There was allegedly, there was talk that 50 Cent probably smashed his baby mother. Don't know. It was a lot of talk. I know they did a photo shoot. I know he did take her shopping. There was a lot going on in that situation with Rick Ross and the baby mother and everything else, okay? So in any event, as you know, there's a lot of bad blood. There's a lot of bad blood between these two men. Okay. Now, going back to Remy Ma, right? We're going back to Remy Ma and Rick Ross. So now, as you know, they're having a business venture. They're having something going on at the Beacon Theater. Now, I'm thinking, what is 50 Cent going to think about this? Because we all know when it comes to 50 Cent, he don't care if he know you. Listen, he has turned on his own damn son. Okay, so we already know if he's not feeling something, he's going to obliterate the situation. Okay, so in any event, you see that Remy Ma and Rick Ross, they do have something going on as far as the venue, okay? The whole hip hop show, the 20-year anniversary of Rick Ross's situation. Now, my question is 50 Cent want to take this on a level where it's just business, or is this going to stir up some drama with Remy Ma? Okay, this is the question I'm asking. Is this going to stir up some situation with Remy Ma? We already know that 50 Cent and Rick Ross is at odds. They will be at odds. This is a beef that has no ending in sight. The beef is on and it's popping, okay? So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Hello, Tanya. How you doing? Hello, Dominicano. How you doing? Welcome, 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 okay? So what I'm going to do in a few minutes, okay, I'm going to touch around everything and I'm going to drop the phone line for anybody that wants to chime in if you have something to say, okay? Now, let's talk a little bit about Fat Joe and Remy Ma. I love this couple, okay? They're like, it is like Batman and Wonder Woman. I love this couple. Let me tell you something. I know this is a platonic friendship, platonic relationship, but I like them together too, right? I like the way he rides out for her and she rides out for him, but it's like a brother-sister type of bonds, okay? Now, my question is, as far as Fat Joe, what is he thinking about this whole situation with Rick Ross? Now, I don't know what his relationship is with Rick Ross, but I do know that Fat Joe and 50 Cent had buried a hatchet and they are very, 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 very friendly, okay? Fat Joe is basically the person in her life and Remy's life that is giving the whole Big Brother vibe, right? Now, speaking about the Big Brother vibe, okay, we're going to slide into something very quickly. We're going to bounce all around and then we'll come back and then we'll talk about it, right? We're just giving a little summary here, there, and everywhere, okay? Now, check this out. We have Clarissa Shields. We know her name stays in the news, in the tabloids, and the headlines. It stays there. It is glued there. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on now. We're going to go back last week or so at the BET Awards, child. And when I tell you my mouth dropped, now I didn't see it, right away. I seen it after the fact, right? People were already talking about it and I went back to double back to go look at it, okay? The way that I seen Clarissa Shields coming down the aisle with Papoose, I was embarrassed. I had second and third hand embarrassment. I could not believe the way she was acting as if she was a kid in a candy store. She could not grab herself together. She did not show any type of decorum or composure. Papoose was walking next to her with his eyes straight ahead like he was a robot child. He was looking like a damn winds up doll. He looked like he was embarrassed, but it was very performative and he had to go through. Let me tell y'all something. Again, this is all alleged, okay, fan fiction. I think that Papoose had to show up and show out at that event because it was a part of the contract, okay? It was a part of the contract. You better believe it. That man walked down that aisle like he was about to walk to the motherfucking guillotine. Okay? He walked down that aisle as if he was walking to get his last meal before they hung his ass. Okay? He had a lot of pressure on his shoulders. His eyes was mad wide. Did you see his eyes? Papoose eyes was wide like Mr. Furley from Three's Company. His eyes was big and wide. He had to keep his eyes on the prize. That man didn't want to be there. He was not interested. Yes, the eyes was open like Mr. Furley. I could not believe it. Papoose eyes were looking like two hard-boiled eggs sitting in his damn skull. Okay? He was a mess. And here she go. Just bebopping and scotting. Come on in, ease on down the road. Come on in, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that'll be alone. She was just hopping and skipping like she was easing on down the road, child. She could not believe that she was at the BT it was. And baby, I was watching the replay of it. I was watching the people in the seats, the audience, and they was side-eyeing, child. Huh? They were side eyeing. They could not believe the audacity. Okay. They cannot believe the unmitigated gall, the chutzpah of this woman, this side woman. Okay. The mistress has shown her face in the light. Do you hear me? And he was not holding her hand. She was holding his arm. Okay. Huh? The embarrassment of an old chair. Now, I used to joke around all the time, right? When this all first came to light and I seen how Clarissa was so overzealous in this relationship. And I said, oh, they kind of remind me of Bobby and Whitney. Scratch that. Huh? They kind of reminded me of Bobby and Whitney in the very beginning of the relationship because it seemed like she was so in love with him, yada, yada, yada. Scratch that. They could never be Bobby and Whitney because the difference is Whitney loved Bobby and Bobby damn sure loved some Whitney. Okay? We got something in common. Huh? Together. They loved each other. This situation shit with Papoose and Clarissa Shields is one-sided, y'all. Huh? It's one-sided. You can't tell me this love is reciprocated back and forth. Papoose is locked, stock, and barrel in a deal that he cannot get out of. Huh? He know he got to stay close to the purse. He's frustrated right now. We seen the way he walked down that aisle at the BET Awards. I was ready to call that nigga an ambulance. I thought Papoose was going into a diabetic shock. His eyes were so open. It's like his soul left his body and his body was just moving like a robot. It was like he was having an out-of-body experience and we was watching that shit in 4K. She came through with the orange wig, y'all. I said, not orange, chair. Huh? Not an ounce of class. Not an ounce of class. And not only did you wear that orange wig that was not 100% human hair, because baby, I know my hair, chair. Okay. The density of that wig was about 180. It was very thin. It was very orange. And there was barely any lace parting, y'all. I tell you, I know my hair. I tell you, I know the weave, y'all. Okay. And then had the nerve, had the unmitigated gall, had the chutzpah to spray paint GWOAT on the side of that synthetic wig. Baby, I about, listen, they had to call me an ambulance. How you stepping up in the BT Awards? You know everybody gonna look at you because you the side bitch, facts. You're the mistress, facts. So everybody got all eyes on you like Tupac, baby. Huh? They got the binoculars, they got the bifocals, and they got the motherfucking telescope, and they zoomed in on your ass, and they looking for you to move the wrong way. They looking for any imperfection. They waiting for you to trip over something. They are looking to scrutinize and pick you apart and dissect you like a frog in science class. They want to dissect you, and you gave it to them. You too easy. Huh? You too fucking easy. A mess. You couldn't even pretend for 3-4 hours at the BT Awards like you had some class to yourself. You couldn't pretend like you was a lady. What's your name? They said, I'm a lady. And Papoose is walking on the side, being led by his damn nose. Embarrassed as all hell. How does it feel? We in the thick of the summer, okay? And the unofficial song of New York City, the unofficial song of the New York Knicks, with Remy Ma and Max B and Frenchman Montana on that bitch. Your wife is doing the damn thing. She done had a movie come out. She on Lifetime. She doing interviews. Everybody want to talk about Remy. They want to know what's going on with Remy. Huh? She got her head held high. What we talking about? Remy Ma running with the winning team. She with them terror squad niggas, huh? She with Fat Joe and them niggas, huh? Pistol P. Yo, let me tell you, I got a little crush on Pistol P. Shout out to Pistol fucking P. Huh? She running around with them niggas getting it done. And you over here playing with this chick who want to go fight Iggy Azalea, that Australian from down under, Iggy Azalea. You want to go fight her. Her name is Katie. I know her name, y'all. But I call her Iggy Azalea. You want to go fight Iggy Azalea August 15th, okay? As an Olympic gold medalist twice over, you about to go fight a chick who was on fucking OnlyFans, right? And you coming to tell us about what tickets. We tired of getting hoodwinked and fucking bamboozled, okay? You won't have to take that shit on a hop. We ain't paying for nothing. Somebody gonna go watch it, they gonna record it, and we gonna break it down. But I'm not going to my pocket to pay for no seat to watch the champ go fight some chick from Australia that was on OnlyFans, Iggy Azalea. What we talking about? It's a whole mess. How you doing, Cynical? How you doing, Nanya? Jacqueline Cotto, how you doing? Salute everybody coming up in the building. Miss B, how you doing? It's a mess. It's a whole debacle, right? We done dealt with this situationship for a minute now, okay? And I think it's time that we put this fucking head to bed, right? And now you talking about you want to have a baby. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. See, because allegedly, this is my perception. I could be totally wrong. This is my opinion, guys. The way you been on Papoose dick, pardon my French, the way you been on Papoose dick, you would have got pregnant 4 years ago. Huh? You would have been pregnant 3 years ago. You would have been neck and neck with Rihanna. Every 9 to 10 months, Rihanna's pregnant because ASAP Rocky can't stay off her body, huh? ASAP Rocky can't stay off Rihanna's body. Bars, y'all. Come on. ASAP Rocky loved that woman so much. Anytime he get a chance or a free moment, he get her pregnant. You should have been on your second baby. Why do you keep pushing the date? Stop moving the goalposts. The reason why you moving the goalposts is because you're having an issue. It has to be an issue. The way you are head over heels in love with this married man, you would have been working on your second baby already. You keep telling us you're gonna have a baby. And the goalpost keeps moving and moving and moving and moving. And let me tell you something else. You don't care about no contract, huh? I don't want to hear, oh, she doesn't want to have a baby yet because she's still in a contract. Listen, Clarissa Shields don't give a fuck about no rules, y'all. Okay? People say, no, she's not getting pregnant now because she's still in the contract. Clarissa Shields does not give a fuck about rules. She doesn't respect them, and she got a problem with fucking authority. If she doesn't respect a man being married, okay? Because that's the biggest contract that is under the eyes of God, huh? If Clarissa Shields does not respect the covenant of marriage, if she does not respect the contract of marriage, okay, and she is stepping into a marriage and she's trying to procreate with a married man, why the hell would she give a damn about a boxing contract? Let the church say amen, y'all. Stop. We gotta stop letting people play in our face, y'all. Okay? We gotta stop letting people feed us soup, y'all. Okay? She don't care if she had 10 contracts for 4 years with 2,500 fights. She would get pregnant by Papoose ASAP, no Rocky. There's a problem. There may be a problem. There may be a problem. How you doing, Derek? There may be a problem. Maybe allegedly, I don't know. Maybe Papoose had a vasectomy, y'all. I don't know. I mean, he's almost 50. Okay? Shout out to my older gentleman friends. Okay? But the man is almost 50. Okay? Papoose has children that's around the same age as Clarissa. Okay? The golden child is the last child. She's 7. I don't think Papoose wants to get up in the middle of the night to change a dirty diaper. Okay? I don't think Papoose wants to make a Similac bottle with a little cereal in the milk to make it a little thick. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the mothers out there. You put a little cereal in the baby formula to make it thick for the baby. Wham, wham, wham. Papoose ain't trying to do that shit. Papoose tired. Huh? Papoose is tired. Who remembers after that last fight, February, that she had with Fran Sean? Okay, another fixed fight allegedly she had out there with Fran Sean. Shout out to Fran Sean. And they had the party, and they had the after party. Right? What that nigga Jay-Z say? When he said after party is an after party, and after the party is a hotel lobby, and that nigga Papoose ain't make it to the hotel lobby. That nigga was in the after party standing up sleeping, okay, because he an old nigga and he wanted to go home and go drink some Ovaltine and eat some Lorna Doone cookies and sit down and watch reruns of fucking MASH and take his ass to sleep at 10:30. All right? And I'm not shitting on Papoose because I'm around that age, baby. Okay? We done ran the streets in the 90s and early 2000s. We going to sleep at 10:30 at night. And you running around with this young chick, okay? You running around with Clarissa Shields, Miss Shields, okay? Knowing good and well your ass tired as shit. Knowing good and well when you was with Remy and you had a regular routine, after y'all probably put baby Remy to bed, y'all probably sat there and watched Three's Company at 9:30 on Me TV. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all watch Three's Company. Probably smoked a little L or two. Okay? Drink a little Ovaltine or some shit like that. A couple of Lorna Doone cookies. Brushed your teeth and went the fuck to sleep. And it was all before 11 p.m. Stop playing with me. Papoose, this girl got you running ragged. And respectfully, I know Papoose is the boss in the relationship, but he has to show face, huh? He gotta be that nigga on her arm. Y'all didn't see the body language at the BET child. Did you see the way she was rocking back and forth and walking down the aisle and had her face all up in the camera, rocking her head side to side, and he was walking like Herman Munster. The fuck? That nigga was stiffer than the fucking board chair. I said he was stiffer than the board. He was walking very robotic like. It's like Clarissa gave him a couple of pills to relax him, the muscle relaxers, and he was too relaxed. And baby, when I tell you them eyes was open wide like Mr. Furley, I said, what the fuck going on? What she done gave Pat? It's a mess. Now, sidebar. Khadijah, okay? Now, Khadijah, y'all. Listen, I'm a betting woman, okay? I would have bet the farm that he was messing around with Khadijah, the African queen. We know Khadijah, the African queen, yeah? Khadijah, the African queen. And everybody was saying that was a real girlfriend, allegedly. They said that was a real shorty, and they said allegedly that she was playing her position. I told y'all. Hmm. They said that. Now, I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But I'm just saying, they said that she was a real shorty. They said that. And they said that Clarissa was, she didn't know she was a part of the play. So now, sidebar, months later, y'all, guess who's pregnant? Hmm. Guess who's pregnant? Khadijah's pregnant. Now, she has a boyfriend. They said she has a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was there, or fiance, part of my bag. Um, you know, it's just too easy. Hmm? It's just too easy. All of a sudden, it was a lot of chitter chatter, right? About Khadijah, the African queen. Let's go back about 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 3 months ago. There's a lot of chatter, right? We were talking about Khadijah and the possibilities that maybe she's, we talked about it, right? We talked about it, guys. I'm not making this shit up. We talked about it. Hmm? We talked about Khadijah, the African queen, and it made sense. The chemistry was there. Hmm? The chemistry was there between Khadijah and Papoose. The chemistry on stage, the videos, all that fly shit. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I think they look very cute together. And it seems like the louder that we were getting with the chitter chatter with Khadijah, the African queen, there was a red herring that was thrown into the mix, right? There was another person. Once we all started talking shit about Khadijah and Papoose and it started sounding legit, then it was a red herring that was thrown into the mix. And all of a sudden, people started talking about a girl named Toya. Do y'all remember Toya? Toya, oh boy, yeah. Do y'all remember Toya? Pretty brown skinned girl. I think she's from the Bronx or somewhere, but she lives in North Carolina now. Well, she's from Brooklyn, but she's in North Carolina, right? I think she's a nurse. I don't know what the hell she is, but she does well for herself. Okay. And I think she's a stylist or whatever have you. So as soon as we started talking shit about Khadijah and Papoose, all of a sudden we start hearing Toya's name. And then once we started focusing on Toya, then Khadijah then went back to the background. Pay attention, y'all. It's too fucking easy, y'all. Word, you gotta peep game, y'all. These niggas just did a 3-card Monty, y'all. Papoose and Khadijah, them niggas just did a 3-card Monty in front of us. They did the switching bait. So So when we was talking man now, talking about this young lady Khadijah, now they talking about Toya. Now Khadijah done went away, and then when Khadijah went away, Toya went away too, and in comes Clarissa Shields again. Come on, y'all. This is too fucking easy, y'all. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's obvious. Allegedly. Huh? Allegedly. So now that we stop talking about Khadijah, the African queen, hey, she is the African queen from Sierra Leone. She is an African queen. She's eating the fufu with papoose. She's eating the fufu with the goat meat with papoose. So she slides to the side. Now Clarissa comes back in the mix. And now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. BT Awards, her stomach is on swole. Who the daddy? Huh? I'm asking. I ain't saying nothing. Who the daddy? Cause when we was out here kicking up dust like, yo, Khadijah's the real girlfriend, y'all, yada, 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 it kind of fell by the wayside. Now you coming back in tune and your belly's on swole. Who the daddy? Allegedly. Now you showing us a boyfriend and all that. So how your boyfriend felt when you was singing them lyrics talking about you want to be the Remy to his papoose or whatever the fuck y'all was talking about. How your boyfriend, how your man friend felt about that. How your man friend felt about papoose while he want to hit it with his Timbs on from the back, whatever he said. How your man felt about that. Now all of a sudden you pregnant. Look, hey, I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't hearing from me, but it looks crazy as fuck. Okay? And congratulations on the baby. We all are little babies, okay? Now, I say that to say this. This woman, this young lady is pregnant. She's with child. Clarissa is seething mad, y'all. Clarissa is mad as shit. She's angry. She's perturbed. She's fussy. She's infuriated. She's envious. She's jealous. She's regretful. She's ashamed. She's embarrassed. Because the one thing that she wants to give Papoose that money can't buy is a blood clot baby. She can't give Papoose a baby. And that's what's making her sick. The one thing that she want to give this man, she even said around Papoose' birthday back in March, she said she wishes that she could give Papoose a baby for his birthday, as if a baby is a pair of sneakers. She want to give a baby to Papoose like a baby is a Gucci backpack. Okay, as a human. She wants to have a baby and give it to Papoose as if he don't have his own damn kids already. She was mad that she was not pregnant in March by Papoose' birthday. And that's why I say that to say this. Don't believe the hype. What that nigga Flavor Flav said. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the fucking hype. The first time they made love, allegedly, she would have made sure she got herself pregnant by Papoose because that's how enamored she is by this married man, y'all. That's how in love she is with this married man, y'all. Us women know, okay, women, you may not agree with me right now, but deep down inside, when before you start having kids and you just in love with your baby daddy, whatever, before he's your baby daddy, and you just want to give him a baby. Oh, we gonna have a baby. That's what she's on. But it just can't happen. See, one thing about karma never forgets an address. And yes, karma will spin the fucking block. You think it's gonna be that easy? Let me get this straight. I just want to go down memory lane. So you think that you was going to go in Remy Ma's inbox, right? pretending. Because see, I like to bring this up because the Clarissa people them, right? The Clarissa people them, her friend them, they forget the beginning of the backstory. So we gotta heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. Heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. What that nigga Busta Rhymes said, right? Heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. We're not going to forget the fact that you were in Remy Ma's inbox, DM on Instagram, asking for fashion tips. Huh? You did that. You went to Remy Ma under the guise of being a girly girl, allegedly. You went to her under the guise of being a friend, of being someone that's an associate, getting to know. And of course, Remy's not a mean girl, even though she's a lot like me. She's a tough cookie, but she's sweet, right? From what I see. Remy didn't dub you, she didn't stiff arm you. She said, yo, this is where I get my shit at, this is what I do, da da da. Y'all building a little conversation. Meanwhile, in the meantime, between time, you really want to get at Pat. Nasty work. Huh? That's how we say in New York. It's nasty fucking work. It's crazy work. So all the people want to forget all what happened years ago that led up to this. So you think you're going to do that, try to bamboozle, hoodwink, Remy Ma, all that good shit, cool, right? And then think you're going to grab up her man talking about when you met Papoose, it was love at first sight. Okay, cool. Nasty work still. Okay, cool. All right. Then you gonna get on Papoose and basically you got outed and you ran with it. Even if Remy did out you, respectfully, and Remy's like, yo, this chick is messing with my husband, you, your PR rep, or both of y'all should have denied. I would have been like, what are you talking about? Me and Papoose are business partners. We're thinking about doing business. He's an avid boxing fan. I'm a boxer, and that's all. That's the beginning and the ending. That way you shut it the fuck down. But you wanted to run around with it like it was cute. Karma doesn't forget an address. Now you all in the thick of it. What are you like 3-4 years down with this nigga? Where the baby at? Where is the baby at? What that nigga Cameron said. Where's Source Money? Where's Source Money at? Where's Source Money? Where's the baby? Every 5 to 6 months, you giving us a new. Listen, don't tell us no more. Okay? Don't tell us about you trying to get pregnant. Just get pregnant. We don't care. Okay? Next time we hear about a baby, your stomach better be stretched out to here. We don't want to hear about, well, we're planning. No. Just get it done. Get it done. Okay? Get it fucking done. And let me tell you something else, right? Friendly advice. You are what is she, 31 now? Am I aging her up or is she 30? Am I aging her up? I think she's 31. We all know, respectfully, as women, when you get in your 30s, that window gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Once you pass 35, now you're high risk. Now that period of you getting pregnant is going to get slimmer and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. How you doing, Chip? And slimmer. Okay? We all know as women, once you get into your 30s, the probability of you getting pregnant naturally becomes smaller and smaller. I think you're 31. I can be wrong. Maybe you're 30. I think you just turned 31. You have 4 more years to really get it in. After the year 35, now you're going to start talking about IVF and fertility treatments and all that because it is what it is. It may be hard to get pregnant after 35. Instead of wasting your time with Papoose, Papoose has children. He already has his legacy, right? He has his family line already. You don't have a child or a chick, okay? This man Papoose ready to be a damn granddaddy. I don't think his older kids has children yet, but they will be coming soon. And you over here pining over a 50-year-old man who probably already got snipped after he had his last kid. Okay? Papoose is a 70s baby. He's a 70s baby. Okay? He probably already got the AARP card in the fucking mail. And he could get half off on a coffee at McDonald's or at Starbucks. Stop playing in our face. Okay, go get you a nigga that's around your age that probably has a kid or no kids, or maybe one or two, and the kids are still small, so they can play with your newborn, right? Because what you're doing right now, you're literally wasting your time. Papoose is having fun. Now, shout out to Papoose, Big Brooklyn in the motherfucking building. Okay? I've been liking Papoose since the late 90s, early 2000s when he was running around with K Slay. Papoose is not new to me and a lot of us. We know Papoose. He been around. But respectfully, Papoose never, ever, 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 ever got this amount of fucking traction and attention. Okay? No disrespect to Papoose. He just didn't. Every time you turn around, hashtag Papoose, 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 Papoose. He never got this much attention. The closest he got is when he was on Love and Hip Hop with Remy Ma. Nobody was checking for Papoose like that. So right now, Papoose is getting the attention that he deserved. That he deserves. Okay? So Papoose is basking in the glow. You got it fucked up, darling. Papoose is running around out there in New York City, okay? Respectfully, with all us, 70s and 80s babies running around in a tunnel and speed and here and there and doing this and that all over the place. And Papoose is my age group. We chilling. We go to bed at 10:30. Straight up and down. We go to bed at 10:30 at night after we watch the news. We knock the fuck out. And then we wake up at 5 in the morning. That's how you know you get old. When you go to bed at 9:30, wake up at 5 in the fucking morning. Papoose is not having no baby with you. He probably got fixed. Okay? This is a conversation that you need to have with him. Does your dick still work? Can you still make kids, baby? Do we need to go to a urologist? See, if you were smart, I would press him. Let's go to a urologist, boo. Because when you go to the urologist, they can let you know if he was snipped or not. Okay? And you can't find out if he was snipped by looking at his meat. You're not going to find out that way. You got to go to the urologist because they do a little tiny itsy bitsy incision. Clip, clip. That shit probably healed a long time ago. It's hair all over there. You'll never see it. Take him to the damn urologist. I bet you money that nigga done got snipped 5 years ago. Check. You know what I'm saying, Monique? The tunnel, speed, Webster Hall. You know what I'm talking about, girl. We's out the fuck side chair. We even have social media. Okay? Yeah, I be up early, Miss B. I go to bed early. I be up with the chickens and the roosters. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I be up at 5 a.m., bitch. I sure do. But that's how you're getting older. As you get older, your body doesn't require that much sleep. When you're a teenager, you can sleep for like 10 hours. You know what I mean? Once you get of age in your 40s, 50s, whatever, you don't need that much sleep, bitch. You sleep too long, you be like, shit, I don't want to sleep too long now. Yeah, I'm up at 5. Hello. Yeah, we didn't have social media. Everything was word of mouth. These kids now, when they about to go beat somebody up or whatever, they put on social media. It was word of mouth. Like, yo, go to the high school. They get a 245. I got their program card, but they come out the side door. You know how we used to do. But in any event, this is what's going on. She wants to have a baby with a married man. And the crazy thing is the people in her camp, I don't know if they're not talking to her or she's just not listening. Right? Because there's a difference. I can't assume that her people are not talking to her. It could be a situation where she don't listen to her people. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, when I see her on that damn BET Awards chair, I said, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, okay? All right, so look, I have the calling number. Okay, anybody want to drop a couple of gems on what's going on? Salute to everybody in the chat. If I didn't see you in the beginning, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. And that's the number on the screen, 404-448-6767. That is a calling line if you want to chime in on whatever's going on. I hope everyone's having a great 4th of July, okay? Is a lot going on. Now, let me just make sure I have this number open, okay, just in case it rings, okay. Um, yeah, drinking out the water hose. Remember that? Drinking out, that's when it was safe. We used to drink out the water hose, you know. It was a different time. It was definitely a different time. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, that is what's going on with Clarissa. She does have a fight coming up August 15th. Don't get me to lying. With that young lady. Is her name Kate? Kate, whatever. I call her Iggy Azalea, okay, from Australia. So she definitely has a fight going on. I think right now, respectfully, this is the beginning of the end. Okay. Not to be rude, not to be pessimistic. I'm just being a realist. I think this is gonna be the beginning of the end. Kay Scott. Did I call her Katie? Thank you. Kay Scott. Kay Scott is her name. I call her Iggy Azalea from Australia because she's blonde, just like Iggy Azalea. So there's supposed to be a fight. We already know, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, that fight may be fixed. Okay. Clarissa needs a knockout. Okay, we have a call. Once a call comes in, y'all, the next call comes in, just wait a minute before you call in. Because I don't want anyone to get knocked out. Okay. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill.
Hey,
Hi. Who's this chair?
girl,
Who is?
girl. This is Miss King. This is Miss
Hi, how
King.
you doing? I want to make sure that everyone hears. Does everyone hear the caller? I want to make sure the caller is heard. Just drop a one if y'all hear the caller. Did you say Miss Kane?
Miss King, yes.
Okay, Miss Kane is in the building. Everyone hear Miss Kane? Just drop a one. Anybody? Because I don't want her to talk you out of here because I hear her perfectly. Good. Okay, they hear. What's up, Miss Kane? How you doing, darling?
Girl, this is the first time I've ever called in
Hey.
anywhere.
Ooh.
But I had to say to you, your theory on why she hasn't gotten pregnant is spot on. It makes sense. I'm a very logical thinker as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you just broke that thing down, girl.
Mm.
Because think about it. She got a tattoo of this married man
Hmm.
months. I mean, like almost immediately
Mm-hmm.
after it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
That would be the one thing she would want to throw in Remy's face
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
from the beginning.
Yes.
So your I had to call in. I had to call in and say,
Mm-hmm.
girl, you were on to something. And
Child.
then, allegedly, you remember her friend, that Jada the Boxer,
Mm-hmm.
said that she had multiple
Mm-hmm. Things. We know. We don't want to say the word. Mm-hmm.
appointments.
Appointments. Yes. Yes.
Yes, she had multiple appointments.
Uh-huh.
And we as women know that
Mm.
sometimes when you have multiple appointments,
Tear you up.
they tear you up and you have complications or could have complications later. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just wanted to say, girl, you are on it. You
Mm-hmm.
are on it. I'm gonna let everybody else call on in. But I just had to tell you, you are on it and we
Mm-hmm.
listen.
Thank you, Miss Kane. And I'm so happy I'm the first calling show. Ew.
Keep cooking, girl. Keep
Thank you,
cooking. Keep it
baby.
on.
Thank you.
All
All
right,
right, boo.
girl.
All right. All right, y'all. That was Miss Kane in the building. Yeah, child. I'm just saying, Miss Kane had a very good point too. As soon as they started, as soon as they were out there where people kind of knew they were a couple, so to speak, she went ahead and got a tattoo on her damn titty. She got a tattoo on her titty like she been with this man for 15 years and he got locked up and she just want to show him like, look, boo, look what I got. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we all know allegedly, as women, we know, like Miss Kane says, if you sometimes we have different appointments, you go get your hair, and appointments, that can mess you up too. I don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you this, okay? It ain't gonna be that easy. And you gotta always remember, if you cheat with a man, you better believe he gonna cheat on you. Right? And when you try to open your mouth to step to him about cheating on you, he gonna remind you, like, bitch, remember how I met you? Remember I was with my wife and you stepped to me. Now, how you want to have a baby by somebody's husband is nasty work, right? It's nasty work. But see, this is exactly why it's not happening. And to make a great point again, if you were so willing to get a tattoo on your titty on day one, you would have been on your second baby. You would have been on your second baby by now. I don't think it's panning out for you, right? I just don't think the baby creation is panning out for you, right? Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you're having a problem conceiving. I don't know. But see, the thing is, karma will always spin the block. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, baby dust to you. I love kids. I do love babies, right? So it's not that. But I'm just telling you, it's not that easy, right? It's not that easy. And like I said, the way you are in love with this man and infatuated and enamored by this man, you would have tried to listen, you would have been on your second baby already. And you would have loved to do that so you could have thrown it in Remy's face, right? Because we all know the youngest baby is the golden child. Hmm? You would love nothing more than to have a baby by your married boyfriend to throw it in his wife's face. Now, sidebar, sidebar. We know that allegedly, the divorce proceedings are still going. Hey, I don't know if they need a refile. I don't know if it needs to be refreshed. But what I do know is that it's been some time. We haven't heard anything about this divorce, y'all. Right. And that's another thing that is like, hey, what's going on? Now, I always use Candy Burris and Todd Tucker, even though I know the situations are different, y'all. Okay. Excuse me. But Candy Burris and Todd Tucker got it fucking done. Okay. Even if it was about money. Listen, I heard Candy wrote that nigga a check. She said, how much you want? Well, huh? Da-da-da-da-da. Take that to the bank out my way. It's over. Right? Money talks, bullshit walks. Right? Candy Burris, Todd wanted, X amount of money, or they had to split something up. And I heard Candy wrote that nigga a check and sent him on his damn way. And I think Remy may have to do that too. Now, I do understand there are homes in common. Okay, yes, I do understand Candy had a prenup, right? But at the same token, you know, you can't be married to somebody you don't want to be with on a strength for money. Now, I'm going to say this. If I was in Remy's position, right? And, me and Papoose had shared properties because they're talking about a property in North Carolina. I'm not really sure about that. If I really wanted to get rid of the nigga that bad, I would like take the house, yo. Take the house, right? Because there's no amount of money that I'm gonna hold over my head that's gonna disturb my fucking peace. And if I want to get rid of a nigga and you violating all across the board, you fucking with some chick, you doing this, you running around with her, you talking greasy. Listen, take the house, bro. I don't know how much that house is in North Carolina. I'm guessing the median amount is maybe 400,000 to 500,000. Remy gonna make that triple, quadruple. She gonna make that over that, way over that, millions. I'm like, here, Papoose, take the fucking house. And when I sign the house to you, you are responsible for the mortgage. You're responsible for the water. You're responsible for the taxes. My name is off this shit. I'm gonna sell you the house for a fucking dollar. Take the house. Because I know a lot of people are saying maybe it's the house, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. There's no amount of money that will make me keep a man around me that I don't want. Right now, Papoose serves her no purpose. For real. Papoose serves her no purpose at all. Right? At this point, Papoose has become a thorn in her fucking side. Okay? He's not serving her a purpose. Is a lot of second and third hand embarrassment. Let Papoose go be free. Right? Go be free and live the life that you want to live. But I think the longer that they marry, the worse it's gonna be. Now, some people are saying it's something to do with custody. I don't know. But if it's money, let them have it. Let them have it. This is gonna be embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And the sad part is Clarissa thinks that she's doing something, right? You upset about you're mad at Remy over a nigga that she don't want. Right. He's attached to the health insurance, right? But that's an easy fix. Once they get divorced, the health insurance get cut off. He has 30 days to find other insurance, and he'll have something called Cobra. Very easy fix. If you ain't got no money, nigga, go get Medicaid. But I'm not gonna stay married to you so you get your teeth clean and get your yearly prostate exam. Get out my fucking way. It's a mess. Yeah, they have a house in North Carolina, right? Yeah, like take the house, bro. Take it. Go, 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 go. It's enough. Now, people are saying it's custody, right? So this is the thing. I think they're between New York and New Jersey. Not really sure. I can speak on New York. I don't know about New Jersey. No, no, no judge in the world is gonna grant Papoose full custody. They're not gonna do that. He's not stable. In New York, they will keep a child with the mother. The mother can be smoking crack. I tell you no lie, no disrespect. A mother can be a crackhead and they will not remove the child. They will send the mother to rehab first. Do you understand what I'm saying? You gotta be like just a disgusting person where they will pull your kid. He ain't getting custody of that little girl. So he need to just take his weekends or whatever it is they offering and keep it moving. But this is embarrassing. The daughter is getting older, right? She's 7. You think she's not going to hear certain things? You think people are not talking at school or at the day camp or the neighborhood? Like Papoose need to think. Sometimes as a parent, you can't put what you want in front. You gotta think about what's going to help your kids, if that makes sense, right? As a parent, you won't put your kid first. You're not gonna put your wants and need first. Even if you was dealing with Clarissa and you were still in the mix of going through a divorce proceedings with your wife, that relationship should have been kept under wraps. Period. The relationship should have been kept under wraps. Now the relationship is out, and we know deep down inside, Papoose is not in love with this woman. Salute everybody. Salute everybody. Hold on one second, y'all. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. Everyone here, the caller. Who am I speaking with?
It's DMV 703.
Hey, DMV. Okay. Does everyone hear DMV? Just put a one. Just put a one. I want to make sure she is heard. You know what, DMV? When you talk, just speak a little bit higher than than your normal tone, so people can hear. Press a one, y'all. If you hear DMV.
Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
All right. All right. I saw a one. How are you? I hear you perfectly, child.
Yeah, I'm calling in first to say I love your show. I love your
Oh,
energy,
thank you,
all of
boo.
that good stuff.
Thank you, boo.
Secondly, I want to hit on what you just said about the baby and the mother.
Mm-hmm.
That little girl, just look at her when Remy has her on. She is so smart already.
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
is already so smart. You can tell that Remy does such a good job taking care of her.
She
There is
does.
no way in the world, like you said, any judge or anybody else is going to hand that
Mm-mm.
child over to
Never.
Papoose.
Never.
That's it.
Mm-mm.
And I'm with you too. I was a Papoose lover and everything,
Yup.
but I've been married 32 years next
Oh,
month.
all right. All
And
right.
honey, let me tell you, yeah, I don't respect that little girl not one bit.
Okay.
I don't respect that little girl one bit. And somebody needs to get her off of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
She has, she's not ruining her life and her career. She has already done
It's
it.
done. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's done.
It's too
It's
late.
done. And that's all. Yeah, it is. It is. Now she just needs to redeem herself. She needs to
Mm-hmm.
go into deep prayer and she
Mm-hmm.
needs to redeem herself because she's looking mad crazy out
Mm-hmm.
here. street.
Child, a mess.
Yes,
A
yes. So
mess. You
that's
hear
all I
me?
wanted to say.
DMV
And
girl. Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm glad it's smoking out here, honey. I've been in this house for 3 days.
It's hot, isn't it? It's
It's
hot. I don't
hot.
like that, child. I be
It's
sweating all
hot.
of my damn head, child. I can't take it. Ugh.
Yeah, it's 107 right now.
Wait, where you at?
Target in
Oh,
Maryland.
you're Maryland. Oh, I should have known.
Mm-hmm.
DMV. Right, DMV. You're in Maryland.
Yeah, DMV. Yep,
Oh,
yep. I used to live in Virginia. That's why I was 703. I just didn't change it. But yeah, I'm in Maryland.
okay. Yeah, it's hot,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah.
Yes, it
I
is. So
don't
you
like
keep up the
that.
good work, and
Thank
I will be
you.
tuning in all the
Thank you.
time.
Thank you, my sweetness. I appreciate you. And happy anniversary in advance, doll.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, boo.
All right.
All right. All
Bye.
right. Peace. All right. That was Miss DMV, child. Okay. Listen, Miss DMV had a great point. Okay. Clarissa is not on the way to destroy her name and career, child. It has already been done. The die is cast. Okay. It has been done already. And it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter what she does or what she says. I don't even know at this point if she's able to redeem herself. And when I say redeem, maybe if she just got rid of Papoose, right? Hmm? Maybe she just got rid of Papoose and cut him off. And I don't think, you know what, the public opinion is so low in regards to her. I don't think people, you know what, I think if she got rid of Papoose, I mean, she just would be out of sight, out of mind, right? She has ruined her career. Okay. She has ruined her good name, her legacy. She came out of Flint, Michigan with not two pennies rubbing together. And she was able to pull herself up by her bootstraps and get where she had to go. And I'm not gonna take that away. You know, a lot of hard work and determination got Clarissa to where she has gone to the Olympics and this and that. And it's so crazy how this entanglement has taken her from the pedestal that she was sitting on, and now she is in the extramarital gutter. Okay, and that's exactly where she is and where she will continue to sit. Okay, real talk, no bullshit. Okay, she was on a pedestal, and we said, "Oh, we love the melanin black sister out there getting them gold medals. You go, girl." We was on it like that, and then we found out that she was willing to lay down in the pasture with Papoose Mackey Chill. I got another call, Chill. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill. Hey, boo. Oh, you know you low as hell. You girl, you gonna have to talk loud. You low?
Oh, yeah, because it's
Oh my god,
storming
you
in
sound
Jersey.
low. Talk.
It's storming in Jersey.
Oh my god. Let me know if y'all here. Okay, do y'all hear?
Can you hear me?
Put a one if y'all hear Miss Soccer. Put a one. Because I want to make sure she's heard. I hear you. I just want to make sure. You may have to talk a little louder than normal. All right. Let me see. Start talking.
You hear me? Everybody hear me?
Okay. I see a two. Then I see a one. Go ahead and talk, but you have to talk a little louder than normal. Two. They're saying two.
Yeah, I pretty much think I pretty much think her career is done. It's a wrap.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap, and
Mm-hmm.
she's killing it. They said that platform she went on, it's called Honest Hustle in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
They have a very large platform, and for what I hear, they didn't have that many views. I believe they had like 2,000 views.
Really? On a big. Oh, she's low. Are you on an earpiece?
Yeah, I'm on the earpiece.
Oh, child. You got to get on the speakerphone. Cause they saying they can't hear you. I want them to hear you.
Can they hear me?
Y'all hear her now? I hear you, but they can't hear you. So you gotta take off the earpiece.
No, I took it off. I took it off.
Okay, I hear you better now. I hope y'all hear her. Do y'all hear her better? So she was on the show you said called The Morning Hustle. Is that what you said?
Yeah, ATL. After they did the press conference,
Yes.
and it was WO, and she was trying to
Mm.
hype up that lady Kate,
Mm-hmm.
Vicky Azalea.
Right.
It's not going to work. Not going to work because people went in. Real talk, real talk.
Oh my God.
The lady was, she just went pro not too long ago.
Right.
And guess what? During, even, she's been knocked out a few times.
Mm. The
So that's
girl,
going to be an
child.
easy
It's
knockout
gonna be an
for
easy
her.
knockout. Yeah, that's why they got it there, child. You know that. That's how they got it there.
Yeah, but guess what? What I think is going to happen is that people are going to stay to watch many people fight, and
Mm.
people are not going to watch her because from what I'm hearing, we're going to see is that they already canceled their subscription, which her fight is going to be on.
Oh, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. That's not a good look. She's in trouble. Let me tell you, she's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, she's in trouble. It's sad. It's sad to watch. It's like a car accident. You don't want to keep turning around looking, but you got to see who's coming out the car. It's a mess. She really played herself, and she had so much going on. So much going on. For herself.
It's really it's going down bad. Like the plane is down.
Oh
It's
my
down,
God.
and
It's
she
a
knows
mess.
it. And they trying to revive her, and it's a hard place. She's in a hard place right now.
Nah,
They
it's not
can't
gonna work.
they can't resuscitate her.
Nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. She's too far gone. You feel me? She's too far gone, and it has nothing to do with the boxing. She's too far gone. On a personal level where the personal has become public. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing she's talking about. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that.
And but if you notice, they're doing interviews because they need to tap out of it, but it's too late for all of that.
Oh please, they should have did that damage control in the beginning. They might as well have Pap come through now and get ratings because it's too late. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. It's too late. That's a whole fact.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like she did the interview, and they asked her, "Yo, like, why wouldn't you have some boxers on your undercard? Like, why did you put unprofessional people?" She's talking about, "Oh, you sounding racist. What?"
Racist. Yo, she is just.
She said you're discriminating. You sound racist instead of saying you're being biased.
She doesn't know the difference. Yeah, she doesn't know the difference. She doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, she's done. She like I don't know if they prepping this girl or what. She don't know what words means. Nothing.
Mm-mm. Yeah. It's a whole fact. It's a whole fact. It's a whole fact. Yeah. We gonna watch it though, but I think they definitely picked that girl so she can have an easy knockout. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
I'm gonna bring something to your attention.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, people was going around saying, she's banned and this and that. Well, not people. She's trying to say people were saying she's banned. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
said she was
Banned
banned.
from boxing or banned from MVP.
Correct. But
That's what it was.
I think when they had to fight Trent, I think they were struggling to get people to fight her back then. We just didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
They was underneath the same people.
Mm-hmm.
And so was this girl, Kate Skate. I mean, Kate Scott.
Case file.
She's under Salida as well.
Right. Just like Fran Sean was, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think they're having trouble with getting outside people to fight her.
Don't nobody want to mess with her ass.
I'm noticing now.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Don't nobody want to mess with her. It's a dub. It's a dub. That's it. We want to just watch the whole thing fall. Yeah, it's a dub. We gonna have the front row seats. We gonna watch the House of Cards fall. It's a dub.
When Papoose made that comment talking about Clarissa she was robbed again by BET. I believe Clarissa did that. I
Child.
don't think she did that.
Mm-mm.
I think it was her.
Mess. Mess. A whole damn mess. You hear me? A whole damn mess. Yeah. But we'll watch and see.
Everybody hears me, right?
Yeah.
For all our hip hop and chill followers, everybody that loves hip hop and chill, let's pick that one up, right? You see the ones?
The one.
Yeah. Are they putting the one up? Can they hear me?
They hear you. I think they hear you. Y'all hear her, right? Because they said one before. They heard you.
All right, come on, let's get those donations up. Come on, so she could put it in her rebrand her company and give us more content and better content. Come on,
Thank you. I
let's
appreciate
get those
that.
donations up.
I appreciate
All
that.
right,
All right, my love. Swing back around if you
absolutely,
can.
absolutely.
All right, boo. All right, that was soccer, y'all. That was soccer, y'all, giving great commentary and what her thoughts. Okay, what we're gonna do right now, my friends, we're gonna take a little teeny winny 5 minute break. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in two shakes of a lamb's tail. All right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right, y'all. Y'all still rocking with one of the hottest podcasts in New York City, hip hop and chill, y'all, all right? And let me drop a bomb for all the people in attendance. Happy 4th of July, y'all. All right, okay, so y'all see the calling number still there. Okay, let's touch on the points. Soccer made some good points, okay? There's a lot of good points coming in the building. Let me take a look at the chat. Let me take a look. Okay, so God's anointed daughter said, they said the pride comes before the fall, and when she hits, it's going to be televised. You better believe it. You better believe it, God's anointed daughter. The pride does come before the fall. The crash out will be televised. It's going to be nasty work. It's going to be a lot of exposure. It's going to be a lot of heartache and pain coming from her end. Absolutely. Double A says, Clarissa has diminished boxing skills. She might as well fight Hannah Gabriel. Let me tell you something. Now, listen, I'm not going to knock her, but people are saying that her hits are like pillows, child. I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't want her to hit me, but I'm just saying, okay? Shout out to Sweet Sagittary, okay? Derek Zarnell is in the building. The Natalia Andrews is in the building. Okay, just an ordinary YouTube channel is in the building. Unicorn is in the building, y'all. Detroit Pinky is in the building. Salute everybody. So let me read this other comment. So God's anointed says she is a very miserable soul. Instead of her doing her thing, she's online arguing with broke people. As she says, she needs immediate help. Now, this is a thing. I'm gonna highlight this. Okay. So this is the issue I have with Clarissa. She does like to call people broke. There's something she says a lot. She calls people broke. I don't know what that's about. She comes from very, very, very ultra humble beginnings, right? She literally has no room to call anybody broke because respectfully, she's only a fight away from being right back in fucking Flint. Let's be clear, right? Let's be clear. She's not, she's not a nuclear scientist, right? She's not a judge. She's not a nurse. She's not a doctor. She's a boxer. If somebody hits her the wrong way, right? A lot of things can go wrong and she could be right back in Flint. You have to be humble, right? You have to be humble and you have to respect other people. But she loves to call people broke. That is her favorite. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so Love My Kids says Dazen is getting every dime of Clarissa's bag and Zeus is grabbing the other bag. The change left over Clarissa owes to Alicia and Maserati but lawsuits is a mess. Love My Kids is an entire mess. Okay, she might as well fight for free at this point, child. Okay. All right, so Unicorn says while we are on a break, make sure you subscribe to all the Hip Hop and Chill channels and you hit that like button and share. Thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate you. Okay, hold on, I just missed somebody. Is this Life with Miss Rowe? Okay, this girl went from having a movie to being on Zeus. Who? Are you talking about oh yeah, Clarissa, yes. So that movie, the fire, is it the fire within the fire inside? I still haven't seen it. At this point, I don't even know if I even want to. But yeah, now she wants to be a baddie. She wants to be a baddie. She doesn't even want to be a boxer. She's not interested in that. Listen, when she came through with that orange hair and acting a whole fool, I already knew what it was hitting on, okay? Happy 4th to you too, TGC0671. Thank you very much. Derek said the movie wasn't shit. They lost $3 million on that. Oh my. Unicorn says, so I see Clarissa copies everyone she doesn't like, even Jake Paul, when trying to be MVP promotions. Child is a mess. So Christine Leach says Clarissa is a technical fighter, but she's not a beast, right? So that's what everyone's talking about. She doesn't have any knockouts, yada yada yada. And they pulled that white girl. Okay, now call her Iggy Azalea. They pulled her because that's going to be an easy knockout for Clarissa Shields. Okay, because people been "Bah, bah, 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 you don't have no knockouts. Bah, 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 bah." So this is going to be where she's going to show and prove and where she's going to perform. Okay, sliding through. Oh my God. Unicorn says she doesn't even know the word criteria. It's a mess. That's why I was asking before Unicorn. I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was interested to know her level of education. Does she have any college? Right? Does she have any college? Or does she just, leave straight off the stoop and go, box and stuff like that? Okay, sliding through. So Life of Miss Rose said, I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did Pap end up with Remy. So they listen now that is that story right there. They got together back in the day, early 2000, and they were introduced by DJ K Slate, RIP. So that's how they got together, and I think they were good together. I really did, but things get in the way, child. Yes. Oh well, thank you, and it's Soccer, you love the dialogue part too. Thank you. All right, so let me slide through. Hold on, I'm missing something. Oh yes, yes. You know what? Let me tell you something. Love My Kids. She pretends that she doesn't like people talking about her. Right? Love My Kids. Clarissa will act as if, oh my God, stop talking about me. Yada 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 yada. If people don't talk about her, what happens? She's no longer in the algorithm. She loves when the podcaster and the vloggers and the commentators talk about her. Right? If we did not engage in dialogue about Miss Shields, okay, in her philandering ways and, all the rude things she's doing, who would care, right? Bad attention, good attention is attention all the same, okay? Right. I never considered being a baddie a good thing. Yeah, that's correct. That is absolutely correct. Okay, hold on. I have another call, y'all. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill.
That had to come back.
Yeah.
She don't like people talking about her. She's full of shit. She got a plan, so people love the glamour.
She loves it. She loves it.
We
Hmm.
pay her attention when she do it. If you think about it, when she made Why You Fucking Lying, that bitch when the dog, she was quiet on us for weeks.
She
Nobody
sure
said
did.
nothing about her, but besides she was quiet and we left it alone. Nobody talked about her, and this is what we want. We want you
Hmm.
to be quiet, Clarissa, so we don't have to talk about you. We're going to
Hmm.
move on to the next thing now because after not divorcing Remy,
No.
you are
No.
not having a baby next year and the next
At all. But not at all. Not a baby at all. How about that?
like stop playing. Like who you think you're playing with?
Not a baby at all. Since I have you up here, let me ask you a question really quickly. So you know that Rick Ross and Remy Ma, they have something going on, right? So there's gonna be a
He
party.
turned against her, remember? He turned against her.
Yes. So now they're cool. So my question is this for you. You know how 50 Cent gets down. You know 50 Cent does not like Rick Ross. How do you think 50 Cent is going to take the fact that Remy is doing, she's going to be at the venue, with Rick Ross?
Her 50 done spoke about it, right? And one thing about Remy, he knows business is business. And trust me, whatever it is, her 50 done, spoke about that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So he's not
Hmm.
getting in the way of her money. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right now, Remy is the hottest thing out right now.
Absolutely.
Cardi B just had her little run, right? Now, Remy is on go. She's on
Hmm.
go.
So this is the thing, right? And we all know. Let me put this up here. This is a Cash App. Love my kids. It's highlighted. So this is the thing. We know that Remy and 50 have a good rapport, right? But again, I'm going to ask this question again. They could have talked about it, but 50, listen, 50 done turn on his damn son check. Listen, he'll turn on anybody. Do you think that he will have residual feelings, or you think that they really just had a conversation in the background and it's just going to keep it moving? They just going to do what they doing.
So here's the thing. But I see Remy never bought beat. You don't know she gonna do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she was on Jim Jones and those podcasts after he straight shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's an issue to him. I really don't. Because 50 busy doing him and she's doing her.
I thought
You
that
know
too.
what I
I
mean?
didn't think there would really be an issue, but I was just curious because we all know the bad blood, okay, between him and Rick Ross, baby. That is a fight that's never going to end.
But I just feel like he got a special kind of love for her, though.
I ain't gonna go that far.
When I say that, I don't mean like that's his girlfriend.
No, I know what
I
you're
think
saying. I know what you're
I just think
saying.
he got a. I think he loves her mentality. He really is a fucking nigga. And when
See,
he
this is
has
the
a big
thing.
head,
I would agree. I would agree with you. I do agree with you, but I can't really say that because look how he was with Lloyd Banks. That was his brother. You feel what I'm saying? So 50 is he's a left-handed Cancerian child, and they will flip like a mattress in the projects
I
child. They'll
understand
flip.
that. But in the same token, she's not going against 50 with Rick Royce, though. She's
No, no,
not going
no, no,
against
no,
her
no.
brother.
No, she's not going against. But remember, let's go back a little bit. You know how that whole beef started with him and Fat Joe, right? Fat Joe didn't go against him. That whole beef started is because he was cool with Ja Rule. That's the same reason why he got into beef with Jada Kiss. Because they did a song. It wasn't nothing like, yo, fuck 50. It wasn't none of that. It was just like, yo, you with my ops. You around my ops. So maybe he grew out of that thing, but baby, you know how he can get. You know how he can get.
I also think he did a lot of growing up too.
Facts. Facts. I agree. I agree.
And I don't know. We gotta see. We probably done like Royce had to like practically apologize, and I think Rick Royce kind of got played on that too. In my
Mm-hmm.
mind, I don't know if it's true, but I think he got bamboozled by Clarissa and what's that boy
Messy.
name? Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Messy.
I think
Mm-hmm.
he got caught up in something and had to backpedal and apologize for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm thinking. Because
And
I
that could
think
definitely
has
be
been
that could
behind the
definitely be the
scenes.
case. That could definitely be the case. Let me read what Chasing Dream said. So Chasing said 50 worked with Max B, and then Max B and French made a song with Ross, and he didn't flip on him. Maybe 50 was like, go get your money. I agree. I agree. He probably like, yep, go get your money. Yes, I agree with you in soccer facts.
So, it's probably like, she probably discussed it with him and probably like, just get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, wait, hold on. I'm dead. Wait, hold
Maybe
on.
like, you know, there's some underhanded type shit and he
Right.
flipped on them.
So Derek said, fun fact, Papu said he liked his women with natural hair. That's cool. While Clarissa Shields had two oxtails for ponytails in the gym the other day.
Tell Derek he giving her a play. That bitch got her baby shrimp tail.
Well, she had a cup of hair. She had a cup of hair.
Yo,
But this is where I'm confused. Remember, like last year, 2 years ago, she was showing. We all knew she had tracks on her hair. She wore a wig. She said, "Oh, this is all my hair. My hair is long." So what happens to all that long hair she had?
fronting. Fronting. That's what,
Yeah,
because Remy did that live showing her natural hair, all her hair was out, so that's what she was trying to be like.
it's a
But
mess.
that girl is a mess, boy.
It's a
She's just like,
mess. It's a mess. So I want to talk a little bit since I have you up here. Fat Joe and Remy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just love their relationship, right? I do. Definitely giving the big bro vibes. You know what I mean? Where do you think he stands?
they
And this is
like each other.
yeah, absolutely. Where do you think that he stands in regards to Papoose? What do you think his thoughts? And this is all hypothetical because we don't know. But what do you think his thoughts is about Papoose? Because allegedly he beat up Papoose in a hotel room
Yeah,
years
back in the
ago.
day when they try to put that on, they try to act like dude from Cassidy had set him up. Yeah,
Right, right,
and that wasn't true. Yeah.
right. So what do you think,
So where
Pap?
I think he's
What
staying,
he? Yeah, what
I
he
think he's
think?
staying with his sister, but he just don't say he don't talk about it.
Mm.
Because if you think about it, he the one that got Amanda Serrano on his podcast, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And he opened the
Mm-hmm.
door for her to let everyone know that Clarissa was basically lying because her and Katie Taylor was the one that the first female boxers to make $1 million, which
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa was trying to act like she was, and she
Please.
wasn't. So you got to watch how people move a little bit. They
Mm-hmm.
may not say names, but you can tell what side they on.
Yeah. Oh, you can definitely
Like
tell.
even
Yeah.
when Remy got on the podcast and she talked to Fab and them,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So you just gotta watch how people move. I think people done took a side now because they seeing how
Oh, they
Fab
definitely took a side. They. Oh,
and
yes.
and they seeing how once Pat got involved with this chick, how her career took a major decline and quit.
Mm-hmm. I think right now, how you doing? One take. How you doing? Welcome, baby. I think right now, and what you said, I want to just jump in on that as far as taking sides. I think the industry, for the most part, they have picked a side, and it's not with Papoose. Um, I think that Papoose, him dealing with Clarissa in a capacity where he's dealing with her, has closed a lot of doors for him on a business level. People are not going to be so inclined to deal with Papoose. Um, I think people look at him, and again, this is all perception. I could be wrong. People look at him like, okay, Remy carried him, right? He's always up under a chick who got the bag, who could carry. Now he's with Clarissa. Clarissa is carrying him allegedly. So I think the industry is looking at Papoose crazy now. Like, bro, you fumbled the bag, and it's just nasty work. You know what I mean? I just think people not really fucking with Papoose the way they probably used to.
In the beginning, I think they wasn't really taking a side, like
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning. But when they watch how this young girl career took a major decline, they have no more respect for him
Mm-hmm.
because they know he's a part of it. They know he was the
Mm-hmm.
one pushing her to come at Layla.
Mm-hmm.
They know these things because all because his greed.
Right.
And you got to understand too, they probably know a little bit more now about him and Remy history because she would discuss a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now she probably told her homies like what really happened.
Right.
And now everybody's taking a side because trust and believe when that girl, when Remy had her talk show, she was gonna tell everything that we didn't know.
Mm.
Because remember, she told Pat, I'm gonna do everything that you wouldn't think I would do.
Okay.
And it's happening. And she's doing it like when she made that first rap. She's opening the doors little by little. She's
Mm-hmm.
sending little shots. Even though her new record, her little soft record, what is it
Mm-hmm.
called? Put it on me. I
Put
forget
me
the name of
on.
it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put me on. She's sending little shots in me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that song. Absolutely. That's definitely a
And
summertime vibe.
I'm telling you, she, she's gonna air him out. She's gonna air him out, and he know what's coming. Pap don't have nothing. Pap ain't got a pocket picture nor a window to throw it out of.
That's crazy. Now I'm thinking now, just listen, just to play devil's advocate, because I hear people say a lot like, "Oh, Papoose don't have this, don't have that." Do I think that Papoose is dead broke? No, I don't. I think he's able to take care of himself now. I don't think that he's broke like yo, he living hand to mouth. But do I think he'll live like lavishly? No, but I don't think that he's on the brink of homelessness. I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Because I hear people say that a lot.
Um, I'm sure he's getting kickbacks
Yeah,
somewhere.
absolutely.
I'm sure he's getting little kickbacks from them to keep his
Mm-hmm.
little apartment. And you can tell when he's in Clarissa house doing it live and when he's at his own apartment. I think
Mm.
he still has his apartment. I really do.
He probably
You
do.
got you got to watch his lives and his background because even when the Knicks won the championship, he did
Mm-hmm.
one of his lives in one of the apartments, and I could tell it wasn't his mom's crib because the
Mm.
apartment had an upgraded kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
And it
Copy.
wasn't Clarissa kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And that
Mm-hmm.
goes to this is how dumb she is because every time you come to the city, you got to stay in the hotel. Why you
Mm-hmm.
can't go to his apartment?
That's
Why
so
you can't go to his
weird.
apartment?
That's so weird. I noticed that too. Why the hotel? It's
You want to
crazy.
know why she can't go to the apartment because the apartment is in walking distance from Remy's house. You think that's what they doing?
Mm.
He can't. She can't. He knows that.
But see, if I was Clarissa, I would feel crazy though. I'd be like, what you mean? Like, so what is she walking distance? I'm your woman. You feel what I'm saying? So right then and there, that should tell her where she stands. Like, you're not on that level of importance. You feel me? She's never gonna be one, two, three, or four. There's a whole bunch of people that come before her in Papoose' life. I can bet that. I could bet that. What do you think about the pregnancy thing? Because she keeps saying, "I'm gonna get pregnant by next year." By next year, like just have the baby already. Get pregnant.
I just think that this is he's saying anything and he's cutting her off constantly. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
now she's trying to flip it like he wants the baby.
That's crazy.
After she the one that been saying all along in the beginning, oh, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have this baby, da 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 da. So now all of a sudden, the last couple of interviews, she's saying she's the one that wants the baby,
Yeah,
not her.
she's been
He
saying
don't
that.
want the baby.
She has been saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not him. That's her, and she know it's not happening.
Mm,
But
that's
they
nasty.
gotta flip it because then everybody's gonna talk about how stupid she is who ain't giving her no baby. So now they got flipping and say, "Oh, he the one that wants the baby."
But why she keep talking about it? Just do it. Like, just get pregnant then. Like, you ain't got to keep telling us, like, just do
Because
it.
that gets us to talking.
Nah, I think there's an issue. There's probably an issue there. She probably can't.
Yeah, but
Maybe she's having a problem. Yeah.
I just think she needs us to keep talking about her, to keep her in the algorithm, to keep her relevant. If we don't talk about her, really, if you think about it, if everybody stopped talking about Clarissa, she has nothing. She doesn't
But that's
have
for any
nothing.
celebrity though. You feel me? That's anybody. Once you stop talking, that's it. But the thing is, as far as us stop talking, it's going to happen because see what's happening with the storyline is becoming very redundant. So either she's gonna have a baby or she's gonna have a major crash out. Papoose gonna leave her and it's gonna break the internet. Anything after that is redundant. That's with any celebrity. Once you stop talking about them, they go away. That's with any celebrity.
And that's true, but all celebrities got money. They not relying on you. No, they not relying on social media to get a paycheck from.
Yeah,
They
she did say she gets money off.
relying on that.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only one relying on it because he has nothing else. She
Yeah.
has nothing else coming in. She
Yeah, she does. She said it one time. She said, yeah, how YouTube pays her or whatever. And I'm like, you never hear celebrities say that. You feel me? You never really hear them say that, like, oh, I'm getting a
exactly.
check from social. Like, you really monetize. Like, that shit nasty work. You are Olympic gold medalist and you waiting for the 21st of the month to get a check from YouTube. That's nasty work, bro. It's like you hoeing yourself out for a story. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Let me tell you something. She relies on those checks. There's nothing else coming in for her.
That's
Nothing else.
crazy.
She's not even fighting the top notch boxers. And you got to think MVP has most of the women boxers, and she's gone. Who she's gonna fight?
That's why she fight Iggy Azalea. Hello,
Exactly.
right? That's why she is the it's
Has
slim pickings.
nobody to fight.
It's slim pickings. It's over. This is the beginning of the
And
end.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we? And what are we gonna talk about? And I think Lindy and them get ready to bamboozle her. They use her name and they get ready to boost. What I really think Lemmy is doing, this is my really I think he's trying to get Tasiki ready to tear Clarissa up. That's my
That would be a crazy fight. You hear me?
because he told he on the conference, the press conference, he said he's trying to get me into boxing. She keeps saying that's not her thing.
Mm.
And he also said, "Do you think you could fight Clarissa?" He brought that up. And she was like, "Well, she said she could beat me, so I said I could beat her. Like I'm not going to get beat up." So I
Uh huh.
think she's trying to put Taziki towards that, and I believe if the bag is big enough, Taziki gonna stop smoking and
I think
drinking,
Tasiki would rock her though. Tasiki would give her a run for her money because she got hands. If she's trained properly, I think Tasiki would be a problem. If she's actually
and
trained
Clarissa
properly,
is training her.
yeah. So I can definitely
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
what
I can see
he's trying
that.
to get her to do.
I can definitely see that. I can definitely see
But
that.
Clarissa that business deal she just made that she think is for her is not for her. You got all these grown ass men beating off of you.
Crazy.
She got Salida, she got Pat, she got Brunson, and Lemmy. Four men eating off of this girl. Off
Crazy.
of her name. And guess what? No matter how much money she makes on YouTube, Instagram, what you call that, Facebook,
TikTok
she
and
got
all
to give
that.
a
Yeah.
percentage of her check.
What'd you say?
She has to give them a percentage of her check.
For
Why
what?
she do
YouTube?
that?
Or no, I don't think YouTube. What you mean? Or boxing?
Yeah, yeah, because the deal that paperwork she signed, that's why they keep saying it's a 360 deal because they get a percentage off for her word on the street. That's
Crazy.
why you think they intervene with her making an ass out of herself when she go live and she
Oh
cracks
no,
the
they
top.
love that. Nah, they love that. What do you mean? They love that.
Yeah,
Yes.
because she
Yes.
brings whatever money she brings in, they get a percentage of it.
That's fucking crazy. Where her people at? It's sad to watch.
She don't have
It's
none. That's why
sad.
Papoose got rid of them. In my eyes, if
It's
all of that is
sad.
true what they saying, in my eyes, that is exactly why Papoose got everybody away from her. She don't have no friends. What friends do you see her around her? Remember, it used to be 3, 4 girls around her. You don't see nobody
Yeah.
around her no
Wow.
more.
It's sad. It's sad to watch. It really is sad to watch. I actually feel
And
bad
that's
for her.
what's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
It didn't even seem like nobody was hardly there.
Mm.
Somebody, it was somebody I was listening to. They said it looked like they did the press conference at the hotel DoubleTree and got the
Not DoubleTree.
yeah, DoubleTree. They said it was one of those rooms in DoubleTree, and she got her decorations
Yo.
from Dollar Tree.
Disrespectful. You see that shit? Disrespectful. Disrespectful. It's a whole entire mess when it comes to this situation. It's a whole entire mess. But yeah.
Yo, chill, yo, listen. You always be saying you're a small content baby. No, you get mad views, and from what I'm seeing, you get more views than she does.
Nah,
So don't even
I
compare
gotta
her.
see. Nah, I gotta see her views. I gotta see her views. How often she come? See, I gotta see how often she even come on YouTube. I don't know how often she come on, but
No,
huh,
nobody. No, from my understanding, she doesn't get views like that. But she got me blocked on everything. But everybody talks about it
that shit
because
crazy.
no, nobody wants to even look at her. Nobody wants to talk to her. No, not nothing.
Nah, it's you know what? Listen, she went from sugar to shit. No, nobody want to do no business with her like that. At this point, we just gonna wait for the crash out to happen, and that's it. And that's all. You know what I mean? This has ran its course. It has really ran its course.
And another thing is, chill. You see, as much as you disrespect Layla Ali, right? You hear it. She constantly on interviews. She says, like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Layla never answers this woman back. Never.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you keep bringing up her name? Why?
Cause she want a reaction. Clearly, she want a reaction. Definitely, she want a reaction.
But if she's not responding to you, she already said no, she's not boxing you.
Mm-hmm.
Why when you get on these interviews, why don't she just say, don't even mention Layla's name? Because she's clout chasing. You know when
Mm-hmm.
talking about somebody mentions her name because they clout chasing? No, bitch, you the one clout chasing.
Child. Child, the whole thing is a cloud chase. If you ask me, the whole thing. She trying to stay relevant because she got to eat. Period. That's it. That's it. She's in a bad space right now. She's in a
But
very,
I
very
suggest
bad
you hire you
space.
to be her PR because she done fucked up.
Child, it's too late. It's too late. There's no recon mission. It's too late. She done fucked everything up. And that's why I used to always ask. I'm like, yo, can she do it? Can she do a 360? Can she turn this around? I think she burned too many bridges. People don't want to deal with her. People don't want to deal with her. People don't want to give her a chance. They already see how she moving, and she not trustworthy, right? Anybody who could do what she doing with somebody's husband, I don't want to do no business with you. Every lie is a cheat. Every cheat's a liar. I don't want to do no business with you going your way. So that's basically how people looking at her right now. Unfortunately, it is what it is. You understand what I'm
No
saying?
matter where she goes, she can be in the, and she's always recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always. Even when she was at the BET Awards, she was recording, right? When do you
Mm-mm-mm.
see somebody come up to her and ask her for a picture?
Anybody messing with her, chill. That's the sad. She
Never.
don't even
She could be
see
at
it
the
though.
airport.
She don't even see it.
Nobody never asked her for a picture.
Mm-mm. For
That's just like
what?
if somebody seen like Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, any boxer that see
Mm-hmm.
Layla Ali, Alicia Baumgardner, Amanda Savannah, they see them anywhere, they're gonna ask them for a picture.
Of
Nobody
course.
never asks her for a picture. And that's strange.
Why would you want to take a picture with somebody like that? Not to mention her demeanor is foul. What she shows us is that she doesn't have a pleasant demeanor. Nobody want to be in that type of space and energy. Who want to be in that space and energy?
She went to the game to see Angel Reese. They took a picture. They didn't even repost the picture. They ain't tag her nothing.
Mm-mm. Ain't
Nothing.
nobody fucking with her. She listen. She's gonna realize that once Pat Poose is removed and he stopped fucking with her, she gonna see she all by herself and nobody wants to deal with her. That's when she's gonna get the revelation. Once this nigga leave her and she sees she all by herself, that's gonna be the factor right there. That's gonna be the factor right there. Nobody wanna deal with her. And it is what it is. It is what it is for her.
You can't see that now.
No. In her mind, everybody jealous of her. Everybody's mad. Everybody's jealous of her.
Man,
Everybody want her life. This is how she think. She move around. She move around with Pat Poose like he the last man on earth, and everybody mad at their relationship. We laughing at you though. That's the crazy part. We not laughing with you. We laughing at you. This man making a whole mockery. He finessing you right in broad daylight. Like we watching this shit. The niggas finessing you. Like, how you the one with the bag and you got an older nigga and he's finessing you? Like, it don't even make no sense. She got the game backwards. She's hustling backwards. And all we can do is watch. Her peoples ain't there, her family, her moms. I don't know.
they said champ.
Who's champ?
Why did you pick Atlanta?
Oh.
This what they asked on the morning that show.
Uh-huh.
Oh, because I'm trying. I know if I could cut out in Atlanta, I could go fight in the Barclays. Like, sis, you don't want to come to New York.
What Atlanta got to do with the Barclays? Like Brooklyn and Atlanta, two different. What's she talking about?
I felt like that was a jab, and the reason why I felt like a jab because word on the street is that they want her up there. She got a price on her. Word on the street.
Oh, that's what they saying. Oh, for real. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what they saying. I don't know what that's about though.
I took it as a jab. That's what I took it as.
Yeah, she need to stay. Listen, respectfully, she need to stay out them boroughs. Like it's just that because I've heard that other people have talked about it. I don't know what started it or where it came from, but they was like, "Yo, she comes to New York, they gonna do her filthy," and I'm like, "What did she do? Like, did I miss something? Did something happen?" So she need to stay out them boroughs. Papoose can't save you.
You know that she ain't been up there though. She ain't come up there for Father's Day, did she?
Yeah.
She sure was up there.
She loved coming to New York.
Mother's Day.
She loved coming out here.
But come on, let's keep this though.
Mm-hmm.
She shot up there for Mother's Day. She ain't the mother, but she shot up there. Why you ain't up there to be with your man for Father's Day? Now that was dedicated to him. That's where she should have been.
Nah, because a little birdie probably told her like, stay out them boroughs. It's gonna be nasty. Say it. Yeah, yeah, she know what time it is. She think this is her issue, right? Cause she talk heavy all the time. Oh yeah, I could. She said this verbatim. Yeah, I could fold the bitch up with one punch, and she's always saying things like that. And I'm like, why do you always think you're gonna be in a situation where somebody gonna go head up? Somebody will just sneak you. Like, why you think it's gonna be a situation? Oh, we gonna go head to head, street fighting. You gonna be walking down somewhere in Brooklyn, someone gonna hit you over the head with a garbage can. Like, that's just what it is. Like, why do you feel that it's gonna be? Oh, I could fold the chick. She need to stay out the boroughs. It's too much talk.
New York, and she don't know how they give it up there. That's what she don't.
Yeah, listen, yo, she really don't know. Listen, she need to just stay in Atlanta or wherever she be at. Don't come to the boroughs. Nobody's trying to do one-on-one. We New Yorkers is nasty. We don't do one-on-ones and all that. Just stay where you at. But she talk heavy. Baby, just hop right on her, just off the stoop, just off the stoop. But she has a nasty way about her, and I don't know if she's doing that on purpose or as an act. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You know.
Did you peep that when the grandmother was sick, right?
Oh my god.
She was doing like pay for the grandma. She never from what I see, she never went up there to see the grandmother, and now that the grandmother has passed, she still ain't said nothing.
She put out, I think she put out a statement. Was it yesterday or a day before yesterday? I think so. Very short, something very, very vague. Wasn't personalized. Very, very matter of fact. But my whole thing is this: this was her great grandmother. Am I correct, or was it the grandmother? Great grandmother. So great grandmother. So my whole thing is once you found out your great grandmother was going into hospice, that's when the family part of your brain should have kicked in like, nah, I gotta stop what I'm doing. I gotta be with grandma. I gotta make sure she comfortable. This, that, and the third. You going on vacation with your married nigga. If you think if somebody was sick in Papoose family, he would not go be with them. One thing about Papoose, he seems like he's very family oriented, and his family respects him, and he's like the patriarch, right? It seems like there's a lot of women, but he's a patriarch. Papoose would never, right, shit on his family to go hang with Clarissa, but she'll do that for him. That speaks volumes to who you are and how you move and what your moral compass is. You willing to forego your family for dick? I mean, that's just, let's call a spade a spade.
What you just said, right? But if that man loved her, he would have been like, "No, go see your grandma, and I'll go with you."
Yeah, I would go together. And I said that in my upload. I said that would have been a perfect segue for Papoose to be integrated into their family. At a time of need and stuff like that, he could have been right by her side, helping them take care of arrangements, whatever the case may be. He wasn't there. And she was in it. And let me tell you another thing. If you don't respect your family, your man not gonna respect your family. He's moving how you moving. If he see that you got an undying love for your grandmother and you gonna be there, he's gonna follow suit, right? But you ready to let everything go and fall back for some damn married dick? It's crazy. And I said, yo, this guy must have a third leg because I don't even understand what's all the confusion about. You could have said, Papoose, I need a couple of weeks to go be with my family. I'll be back. If he really love you, he's not going anywhere. He's not gonna go anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a mess. It's just a whole mess. Now the woman, rest in peace. She's gone. You know.
You lose a value her house, which is most valuable too,
Hmm.
by not paying $7,000 in taxes. When you in the Louis store blowing 31,000. Like what?
You know what it is. You got to remember, Clarissa Shields is new money, bruh. She's new money. It's like a kid with a new toy. You gonna play with and play with the toy till the toy fucking break. That's it. She gonna spend the money till she fucking broke. That's it. She new money. She needs to have accountants and lawyers around her to help her diversify her money and dividends because she gonna wake up one morning and be right back in fucking Flint. And this nigga ain't gonna be there with her. Papoose in it for the bag.
When they was in the gym, she said, "I need money." He said, "Excuse me." Run that back.
Yo, that nigga Papoose ain't shit. God damn it.
Excuse me.
God
Like
damn.
you were speaking a foreign language.
Cause he said, he heard like, bitch, you know what? He like, I come to you for the bread. What we talking about?
Mhm.
That nigga said, excuse me.
She said, "Excuse me." She said, "No, just he tried to push it up." I'm talking about no, this for this. And he said he trying to tell her though. He like, "No, you got to keep working out, so you don't have to get ready. You will stay ready." But she don't listen.
Yo, that nigga, yo, listen.
Tearing them chicken wings up like that.
Chill. I said ever since she got with Papoose, she been falling off. Yo, when she was with Tony, her body was tight and right. She was over there eating chicken breast and celery. She with Papoose eating chocolate mousse, drinking liquor. Come on. Like this nigga Papoose got you outside, bruh. You out like as a boxer, you gotta be disciplined.
She like, "Taste this." He like,
That nigga be like, chill. She said that look, she was drinking some drink. She said, here, boo, taste this. He looked at that shit. He's like, mm-mm. He don't want to eat or drink behind her. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. But it's so wrong.
He had a little drink. She telling him to taste, but meanwhile he in Brooklyn swapping spit, swapping spit, drinking Henny out the bottle, baby.
Right, drinking up all that motherfucking bathwash. Yeah, Listen. Ray Charles can tell he ain't fucking with her. Even like I said, when he was on Vlad TV and the way he was talking, and when I knew he wasn't shit, when Vlad pulled out that picture of her and that nigga Papu started laughing.
A couple of that. I don't know pictures. He gonna put that up.
Yo, Papu.
Plenty of body pictures with makeup on and she getting ready for a fight. Why he put that picture up?
Yo, Papu
She ugly, right?
stupid.
Niggas like what he been saying. You said the bitch was ugly.
That shit crazy.
It's
Yeah,
sad that everybody took your words and thrown it back at her. He
he
said, oh, that's
mad.
beautiful.
Yo, but nah, but Vlad TV ain't shit. Why he pull that picture out? Why he pulled that out? And Papu started laughing. Yo, Papu say
It was
right.
even worse when he said, so did you give her a ring? He said, no, never a ring. Never.
Ah!
Nigga ain't say, nah, it's a ring coming. We not engaged. You
He
know,
said
we gave
never.
each other gifts, but never a ring. I'm like, yo.
Yo, how many ways a nigga gotta show you he don't want you though? On some real G shit.
Yo, I
Come
would have never
on.
spoke to him
I would
again in
have
life.
listen. I would have cussed that nigga out and cut him off. How many times Papoose got to show you he not into you like that? Like he went on Vlad and literally made a statement saying y'all don't live together. He have his own place and she got her own place. How you trying to get pregnant by a nigga who don't even live with you? Make it make sense. What we talking
But
about?
she gave the nigga a key to her house, right?
Goofy, goofy,
And she
goofy.
can't even step in the living room in his apartment.
She gotta go to the hotel. She gotta go to the hotel.
Can't
Mm-hmm.
even go to his mom's crib.
Yo, it's a mess. Listen,
His
let me
mom
tell
said, no,
you.
not to here.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let
They
me
don't
tell
feel like
you.
her. You can't tell me they like her.
Nah, they ain't feeling her. Listen, anytime Clarissa come around, Papoose probably got to call his sisters and cousins like, yo, you know, homegirl coming around, so I'm gonna need y'all to be on your best behavior. You know what I'm saying? He got to talk them into it first. Like, every time you see them together, the interaction look weird as hell. It looks weird as hell. You know what I mean? But
And, yep, and this
leave it
is
to
just
her.
my opinion. I'm
Hmm.
not sure. But I think something going on with his daughter and Clarissa because when she did that, that dude Chanel's a motherfucker.
What
When they
happened?
did that, when Clarissa did that thing with Remy, remember that thing and she got that long weave and she was sitting on top of her Corvette
Mm-mm.
and shit.
Mm-mm.
Chanel flew her mother in.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And word on the street,
I
it
heard
was
some.
racing back and forth on the internet. I'm thinking if it's true, Papoose made them delete that shit. Because you know that she wasn't at that press conference and Chanel live in Atlanta and she should have been there.
Mm.
Because she
But
know
why
the
she
video
flew
was
her mother? Like
going
she
through.
flew her mother out for what though?
Out to Atlanta, I mean to the set where they were doing their thing with it.
Mm. That's crazy.
And I don't think Clarissa like that.
Well, it's a lot of stuff she ain't gonna like, and she can't do nothing about it. Now you see Khadija sidebar. You see Khadija pregnant. Chair.
Sure did on the BET Awards.
Mm.
Yep, sure
I
did.
said, child. I thought she was messing with Pap at one time. I was like,
Well,
oh.
her boyfriend was there.
Yeah, I know her boyfriend was there. It's just
I
I
mean,
don't
it could have
know.
been a cover up. You just never know.
Listen,
I don't
it's
know
too
what really
easy.
went
That's what I'm
down.
saying. Sometimes shit that's too easy. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But in any event, she's pregnant. Clarissa is jealous because she want to have a baby by Papoose. Okay, so it's just a whole mess. It's a whole mess.
Maybe
Law
that's what
student, hey
Clarissa
bro.
needs.
Law student said who she pregnant by? Child, her boyfriend. Hmm.
That's for a guy that was there because him and Khadijah
I
was
ain't never
dating
seen him
before he
before
married her.
nowhere. You seen him before?
I ain't never seen him before until then.
Yeah.
But I know I was spooked through when she had that dress on because that dress was for somebody who had breasts.
Child.
That shit look like a board.
Not a boy, child. They was saying that Papoose was her boyfriend, child. I listen. Everything gonna be unraveled. I really don't even know. I don't know. But that's it, and that's all, chill. I'm gonna wrap this shit up. You heard?
All right.
All right. Thank you for pulling up, my darling.
Get these donations up.
All right. I see the cash up there. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Salute. Yes, child. Okay. Yeah. Hey, law student, darling. Yeah, I don't know. Not Stedman. Boxer mom called Papoose Stedman. Child. Right, Letitia, who would want to bring a baby into the drama? Is a mess. Oh, is a mess. And she says she wants to have a baby. Listen, Clarissa, please stop telling us about your wants and needs. Just listen, don't talk about it, be about it. Just get pregnant. Just get we don't listen, don't tell us about it until you're about to have a baby shower. We sick of hearing it, okay? That's still somebody's husband, okay, by the way. All right, salute to everybody in the chat. I'm just reading, sliding through. His new character is Run Those Pockets, Clarissa, right? Just catching little what's going on. Hello, Kenneth. I'm just sliding through the chat. All right. So yeah, we covered a lot. We covered a lot today. We covered a lot today. What did we talk about? We talked about, of course, Miss Clarissa, the quagmire that she's in is always something. Never a dull moment is a gift that keeps on giving, okay? Is a gift that keeps on giving. We talked about her relationship with Papoose and where it might be going. I believe like this relationship is on its last legs. Okay, respectfully, that's what I think. Okay, we talked about Remy Ma and Fat Joe, the dynamic, the relationship. Okay. Batman and Wonder Woman, we loving them. We loving the support that he gives. They bounce well off each other and they have a very, very long history. Okay. Um, we talked about Rick Ross and his the venue that he has a party. 20 years of the whole Rick Ross movement. Remy Ma will be a part of that. That will be going down at the Beacon Theater in New York City. I gotta see what the tickets are, chair. If it's too much, I'm not gonna pay. But if it's decent, I'll pull up and get some content for us to go over. Okay. We also talked about 50 Cent. Okay, we know 50 Cent has had a long standing rivalry and beef, okay, with Rick Ross. And we know with 50, when he has beef, he's like a bone. He's like a dog with a bone. He's not gonna let it go, okay? Hold on one second. I have another call. Hold on. Welcome to Hip Hop and Chill.
Hey, this Parker. I
Yes.
just wanted to give two shout outs to two people that gave donations.
Okay.
And Yabanka. Thank you, ladies or gentlemen, so much. I'm not sure.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Much love. Salute, sis. Okay. And then yeah, so there's been an ongoing beef and brewing with these two, okay? And again, 50's like a dog with a bone. If he's beefing with you, he's beefing forever and is up and is stuck, okay? So I wanted to know from you guys, okay, do you think 50 would be mad about Remy Ma and Rick Ross working together? And the consensus is no. 50 would not be mad. So salute to everybody for tapping in on that. Okay. So there was a lot that we discussed, a lot that we talked about. Okay. And salute. I just want to take a last look at let me just take a look. Oh, thank you, Lion. Hey, Lioness, how are you? How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July. Get it? July, not July or July. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I'm glad everyone pulled up. I know I've been MIA. I've been handling some family stuff and yada yada yada. So I'm back in the building. Okay. I love y'all like cook food and all that good stuff. Okay. Hey. Um No, Miss B, Miss B, I don't know. You know, Miss B, we talked about it. We don't think that 50's gonna go. You know, he likes Remy. So, you know, he probably like, girl, go get your money. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that too, though. We'll keep an eye on that, Miss B, because you never know on these social media streets, okay? Yeah. Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Detroit Pinky, we back. You know, we had to handle some family stuff. But I'm back in the building. I'm glad to see everybody pulled up on this holiday, 4th of July. I hope everyone is doing well. I'll be spinning the block tomorrow. Just look out for the notifications. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, if you look at the top, let me see. If you look at the top of the box where you're typing, is this still pins? Oh no, it's at the bottom. Sorry. If you look at the bottom of the live chat box, okay, I have a message that is pinned, okay? I have a message that is pinned. Okay, and that's my other channel, which is Unfiltered. Okay, so let's get that channel up to 500. I think that channel is at three something. Let's get up to 500. All right, now if we go to my landing page, you will see the Chillery Bang show, right? Chillery Bangs, and then you'll also see Chill Unfiltered. So make sure that you guys are subscribed across the board because baby, I'll be all over the place. All right. So I want to say a good night and bid adieu to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for pulling up. I will pull up tomorrow. We'll have another tay-to-tay. We'll talk, we'll converse, we'll run a gamut, and we will run amok. Okay. And always remember that I love y'all like cook food. Have a blessed night. Peace, y'all.